No. Fuck, where are we going? Going to find see what's going on down there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voice. Okay, out. Ugh. Trying to teach her meowing at me does not work.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Not a fucking knight.
I've heard that some time ago a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling a few relics. Did he come by here and offer you part of a sword?
Would it surprise you if I said yes? Why do you ask?
I'd buy the piece from you.
Well, why not? I don't know why I let myself get bamboozled into buying it. It's quite useless, and I can't say I've had good luck ever since. Take care now.
Is something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
Using spells to strengthen steel? That sounds like old wives' tales to me.
That's what they say. They say he was always muttering something, and if anyone catches him at it, he stops at once and gives them dirty looks.
Maybe he's just praying.
Well, he's getting help of some sort, whether it's prayers or something less holy.
Well, if it's troubling you, go and have a look for yourself.
Easy for you to say. I have too much work to do. And anyway, I can't just turn up asking questions. He wouldn't tell me anything.
And, how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
I'd never.
Take care now.
Never done this one before. He's... He's Lord. Oh boy, murder. Oh, yo. And they'll be on the other side. No? There we go. There they are. The fuck is he wearing?
You're dead.
Oh, I snuck up without the dog noticing me.
Lost
I'm dead
your
now, though.
mind.
As advertised.
You'll get one for. You call that combat? Fuck this.
Am I wearing longer? NP lol.
Missed.
Did I? What a bastard. Right, let's see if we can actually get mutt assing here. So you come here to get distracted, so let's immediately ask about your thesis. What's it about? I will, educational stream after all, I will offer you wisdom on the subject. Which I have plenty of to give. Being, of course, an expert on absolutely everything. To do some seeking with Mutt when the sun comes up. I'm not supposed to be able to find corpses. Maybe it's only... Who knows?
That's my... Look, you're...
There you go.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
How long as? You wouldn't want him to hear you say that. The fuck? I think one of these assholes ran off. There was a guy that went, fuck this. I can only assume that that meant I'm leaving. Yeah, poison's off. The fuck is the third? Nice. You could do it all meta. You could rewrite it so many times that there's nothing left of the original. I call it a Theseus thesis. And get binned grade-wise for a dumb joke that no one will probably get. How do you feel about that? That's too long, Mace. Like Henry's he's sort of like Anthony Sugar a little bit. In that when he's around, you're kinda sorta. Well, that one is actually better. You might die. And whether or not you die has very little to do with you. And more to do with the mood of said man. Thesis, nice. Good man. I wrote a thing once on... I think I even forgot what the fuck it was. Causality, I think. David Hume specifically, and I fucking the highest grade I've ever gotten. And I wrote on the entire thing with like blacklight ink to make a point at the presentation about magic. I don't know if it helped or not. There was certainly some razzle dazzle factor in it. I like to think that I was extremely clever, and it was a good way to end my presentation. Look at him shoving me. The twat. Yeah, I think calling Hino out is probably gonna get you killed more than normally. It's kind of like Blood Bowl, I guess. There's always a pretty good chance to fucking just die, no matter what you're doing. Just gonna try and limit that as much as possible. Actually, no, I wanted to look for bullshit with the dog. We haven't found much down here, so let's see if we can get him to seek down here, although I feel like this is where I just was. Not the best time of day for it, but come on, mutt. He's a sheep. No, I'm not wasting my Not wasting my fucking ass on those.
Let's see what. Seek.
You seeking anything, Mutt? No, you're just running in the way and blocking me.
That's my. Look what I've got. You'll
I know,
love
I know Mutt gets less obedience and shit for being fed food that's gone off. I don't know if it's the same for dog meat, since it's possibly not the nicest thing to give a dog.
Yeah.
Although from what I read, I was looking to see if there was a mod or something to make Mutt be slightly further away from you always. Henry fart rides. The fuck was that? It's some weird. Oh, I see. Yeah. Having him be slightly further away from you so he doesn't fucking run into you and block you constantly. And they found what a lot of people wrote about him. And apparently he was a lot worse before. He's still fucking terrible, but he would...
Let's seek.
He would always just run in front of you on the horse and then get angry because you trampled him. What even is your obedience at, Mutt? It's probably just nothing for him to find. Obedience 100. I'm not sure how I level the sense of smell. Levels with your current Houndmaster skill. Okay. Which is currently... Warfare's kind of gotten stuck after we got to 16-ish. I'm amazed that defense overtook it so quickly. And then again, I did work a little bit on defense. I hear boys meowing sadly. Sadly, I cannot respond to this. Otherwise, he learns that meowing sadly is indeed a thing that works. Alright, so I'm thinking Mutt probably has 5 sense of smell base, or 4 or something, and my level on top of that, or some shit like that. I wonder if his sense of smell is meters. I should have a look. I guess I've already forgotten. Okay, it's just enemies. Not sneaky areas. Look at that pooty torch in the low detailed poot. So what's happening in the torch now is that several sprites are farting out of it and going upway. That the fire is actually a bunch of things. Actually, maybe not with this kind of fire, but the old stuff used to be like that. It's a bunch of little pooty see-through things that are flying up from it. So when you go back far enough, the level of detail scales it down. So when you get to far away, fucking fence, get too far away, it only does a few, so you only see some of them. So it looks like it toots. Hey, found something. It's a beehive. Great job, Mutt. Well done. I'll have some honey and pea. These beehives are kind of cute. Look at them, little hut. I kind of want to keep bees if I had a garden. I wonder if you can do it not for honey. If there's a type of beehive you won't have to constantly open to ask honey out of. Just because I'd like to have them around the garden. and not really want to deal with the whole honey thing. Or if they need to be cleaned out like that. I don't know if bees have permanent hives or if they're seasonal and they find a new one. Like if it's reusable. You'd think so. I mean, we do steal their honey. There's no way I can cross this, is there? What? There you are. See, if this was a proper educational stream, I would know that. And I could tell men. But alas, I am not a skilled apiarist. Fuck. Oh, he's found something. Is it a fisk trap? Damn it! Has he found something? I know he stands there and barks like an imbecile if he can't get to us. As well, that's also one of his behaviors. God damn it! Alright, that's enough. That's enough mud. You don't have to constantly fuck. I hate these bushes. They should just add a bunch of... Oh nice, a can. Some sort. You should just add a bunch of slowdown for those bushes. Rather than just make them a wall. That will also prevent the enemies from... Like, sometimes in battle... Like the bushes have collision meshes like everything else, which is basically... I've explained this a few times. It's basically a very, very... like, if you look at this thing... It's a pretty advanced model, but the collision meshes, at least for terrain and stuff, like Kojak, are usually a lot simpler. So it might just be like a pyramid for walking on it. Because there's no reason for the walkie mesh to have all this detail stuff. In fact, that'll just make me more likely to fall through the ground. The problem is when bushes have stuff like that. So if there's a bush there and you go sideways in combat, sometimes... This one I can walk through. But sometimes you just go whoop and you're standing on top of the bush. And that just fucking ends you. I feel like the bushes, they don't want to be impenetrable. They should have... There should be a way for the player to see which bushes are you can go through and which you can't. Below the bush, what, the knees? Yeah, there should be a way for the player to sort of look at a bush and go, okay, I know from a gameplay perspective that one I can't walk through. That's a wall. Like make it a special kind of thick, maybe with less leaves and more woody stuff in it, like more branches and shit. So the player knows that thing's impassable. And the other ones are sort of, you can go through them, but your speed slows down a bit. Weird effect. Your speed slows down a bit as you're moving through difficult terrain. I feel like that would also help immersion and all that shit without just making it gamey. Because as it is, the terrain looks varied and everything, but being a game, you have to reuse the same assets quite a lot. And if you do it well, then the player doesn't notice much. It's not like you see the same bush mesh as much as you normally do in games. Like if you see something like older games. Oh crap! Got something in my eye. Older games where there's one bush texture somewhere, one tree texture, and you just see that repeating constantly. In this, they try to sort of be sneaky about it. I think this is a CryEngine game. I know the Unreal Engine thing has a special tool for generating trees, so they're not alike. Normally, there's just when they make shit like this, they make a bunch of trees and then they spin them and scale them and Try to place them in a way so they're not obviously repeating. Oh, nice. Good dog. But my problem with this is
That's look what I've got. You'll
you
love
can run
it.
into two identical bushes, same size, same texture in this, and one you can simply just walk through, the other is solid like a fucking wall. And there's no way for you to identify which is which is kind of shit in combat when you need to, right, Ember? When you need to make quick decisions about stuff like that. And people go, oh, alright, the archery contest? And people's like, oh, realism. And, well, I mean, sure. But from a gameplay perspective, it's nice to know these things. What's that light? Lantern man. Orb activity. It's just a bunch of stuff I'd feel like wouldn't detract anything from the realism or whatever they're going for with the game. I mean, I like realism. People are sort of using the term as a joke when it comes to talking about this game, and it kind of is to a certain extent. Because a lot of the fan base, I haven't actually heard much from the devs at all. All the stupid shit I heard usually comes from the fan base. I wrote a review of this on launch, and some of the comments for it were absolutely, like, brainless. And I'm not saying brainless in the way so they like something I don't. More brainless in absolutely no critical thinking. Shit like that. Alright, Fury? Archery contest. And a lot of that is, at launch at least, was sort of, it's not realistic, you should fuck off. I like realism, but I'm not gonna. Line nudes. GM. You're right as long as you don't think about it. I like realism, but you can't excuse everything away with realism, especially when the thing you claim is realistic is asked. Why am I? Oh, I didn't put all this shit in the heat. I did. What am I carrying that weighs so much? It's all these fucking mushrooms. Alright, Bethrin. Yeah. So when you select a game on Twitch, it adds some tags itself that are the game, and then it has some tags that you've added yourself that will stay throughout all the games. First playthrough, no spoilers and educational. I've just left there because Twitch is abysmal at updating custom tags. Oftentimes the link on Twitter embedded to Twitch will still tell people I'm playing a game I stopped playing two months ago, so I don't change the custom tags. But yeah, this of course isn't first playthrough, but I don't wanna change it because then I play a game that is first playthrough and I end up in a situation where people come in and they're like, yes, and spoil everything. Only white people and not includes. Aren't the Cumans sort of slightly? I don't know. Okay, this might crash the game. We have summoned a ball of bolus editors bus, which is slowly falling down as the game calculates. You're a shit dog. What dog would give up fucking chasing those down the hill? Mutt, what the fuck? Alright, so I had 80 something kilo pounds or whatever of those fucking things on me. An American dog. If I had a cheese wheel, I'd roll it down the hill and chase it. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's weird, though, because some of these items, when you drop them, like meat, will drop in stacks. These mushrooms will drop individually, which is why I keep picking them, because it's funny.
Good boy. That's my boy.
We're still carrying the straw hat around. It's just,
Look what I've got for you.
we have a metal
You'll love this.
variant of it now. You can actually see his face in this hat. And he looks like a fucking idiot in the conversations. Have some meat. Fuck. Yeah, I was trying something out yesterday with the dogs in the camps to see if I could drop some poisoned meat and have them actually come out the camp and eat it, and they don't, even when they start growling at you but don't attack. They will not come out to eat anything you drop, which makes it completely stupid. The addition of dogs to this game. They just implement it so poorly. For those of you unaware, cannibalism, no drug culture. Look at all this crap. Yeah, when Woman's Lot came out, the DLC, they added dogs into the base game. Of course, you need the DLC to get mutt yourself. But they added dogs to the base game, and they are implemented so poorly. Before then, dogs were only in people's gardens. They weren't actually combat things, and they would bark at you if they noticed you at night going into the garden, and the owner would be alerted. I did, yes. And the owner would be alerted. So you could drop meat with GN in it, and the dog would fall asleep. The problem is, Henry, whenever he drops something, he can't throw anything. He cannot throw shit. He will always drop it at his feet. That works fine in the gardens because the dogs would walk a small distance and eat the thing and then fall asleep. But the enemy camp dogs will not walk after stuff, and Henry cannot throw any meat. Oh, come on, you fucking ass. Is a cork like a Burke? Was that a place you're from? Bunny! You're free to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's because this thing, like, I think the caves have certain spots on them where mushrooms can spawn, and they've overlaid that spot in this case with these planks. So this is like two meshes on top of each other. So I can't target the base of the mushroom, which is where you pick it, because it's inside there. Gameplay. Right, we're searching for bullshit. Mutt's able to sniff out stuff now, so that's alright. Finds us some interesting places. I could pick cartographer and immediately get every point of interest revealed on the map because of my tall literacy. The thing about that is I like having them revealed as I find them, because it means I know which ones I've actually been at. If I just reveal everything on the map, I will have no fucking clue where I've been, which ones I've been at, and which ones I haven't. That's my ass. Nothing for sniffing here, Mutt. Once again, there's a fine on me in Skalitz, a town that's been completely wiped out, but someone there reported me. Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't think they're that concerned about it. They're just angry that people find anything negative about their favorite game. It's like the great sages of the 90s, Beavis and Butthead, said, a thing either rules or it sucks. There's no middle ground. In the same way, you're not allowed to see the faults in a game that you enjoy. You either hate something mindlessly or you love it 5,000%. So, and a lot of the time in the beginning, when people were complaining about the lock-on system, how poorly and clunky combat was as soon as there was more than one person, every sort of realism guy would jump on them and go, no, in real life, fought more than one person, you'd die. Most likely, you're not a one-man army, goddamn. It's like, sure, I mean, sure, but how many men in real life die to combat lock-on, wonking out, and people walking up bushes and being untargetable? Oh, he's found something. And they just used an excuse for the excuse you're not supposed to realistically do that to explain away game mechanics that weren't great. Which is ass. I think it's sort of because a lot of the stuff with the Kickstarter, yeah, died to call away. It's one of those things where they should add a mod when you install the game and press new game the first time. There's a 73% chance that you'll just go, you died in childbirth, and uninstall the game. But devs did a lot of stuff like the old medieval ye old fighting, and that was a big draw of the Kickstarter and things, that they would use the realistic techniques and stuff. And as someone who's done martial arts and played games and interested in role-playing systems, it immediately makes me go cool and because a lot of sort of fighty stuff, translating it into a game realistically, usually means a lot of canned animation and restrictions on player freedom, because there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work well in gameplay if it needs to act a certain way. And as expected, they added a lock-on system with targeted attacks and things like from different angles and shit, so that you can use the real techniques in combos and shit. Also, Henry has a hole through his skull right above his ear, I see there. And that's what they ended up with. The problem is multi-enemy combat. The combat system is completely just not made for that. As soon as elevation changes between you and the enemy, even just a little, everything just goes to complete shit. And as soon as there's more enemies, the lock-on system becomes a nightmare. Even when you see NPCs fighting each other, they're all locked onto one person at a time. It's all one-on-one in a big fight. And hitting someone who's fighting someone else is just wonky. Yeah, I mean, I like realism to a certain degree, but like, I also like what they've done with the combat. The problem with it is the way they've done it only works under very specific circumstances in the game, and 70% of the fights you're in are not those circumstances. So the combat system is shit 70% of the time, and they chose to keep it that way to not make it, I guess, arcadey.
Look what I've got. You'll love.
At the cost of a lot of the way the game plays not really working very well, which is a shame. And then again, I sit here and I whinge about it, and I don't really have that many suggestions as to how to make it better without wholesale scrapping a lot of stuff. There are some things in this that are just like silly decisions, like the whole foe thing. I feel like it's one of those things where you're not supposed to be able to do that, so we haven't play tested or bothered fixing any any buggery revolving certain playstyles, like having low reputation, for example, or generally being a bastard. I don't think they playtested that very well because it fucks up a lot. So does stealth. Like, they have a very specific way, I think, of wanting you to do stealth. Like, you crouch around, you do the canned stealth kill animations, and then you sneak over and do another stealth kill animation. And if anyone notices you doing stealth kill animation, well, it's combat then. Stealth is both horrible and glorious, so the kind of stealth that we're doing, where we are very stealthy but run in and kill enemies with regular attacks, is not very... It's somewhere between good and horrible, depending on when it works, which is kind of a toss-up. Because you run in, you stab a bunch of guys, but in that switch where they change from alert, not alert or passive, to alert, they are kind of invincible in those frames, and you need to get in there and stab them all before they start responding to you. And oftentimes, not always, they will just... Yeah. Oftentimes, they will just go, ugh, and start assing you. Like, if you run over to stab someone who's sleeping as he's waking up, if he decides that you're in combat now, Henry will target him with the regular, like, target overlay thing. And that is always just above the sternum, height-wise, on an enemy. But his model is on the ground. So I suddenly can't stab downward anymore. When I'm like this, I can stab any direction I really want. But as soon as the lock on, which is automatic, starts working, I can end up with an enemy that's invincible until he's drawn his weapon and done all sorts of shit. It can also decide to target an enemy somewhere else and not let me... Nice mod. I am actually already using a mod that makes the lock-on a bit stickier. Because, fuck off, mutt. Which is also part of my problem. Good man, Bill Longer. But, yeah. Before, without the lock-on mod I'm using, which admittedly is probably slightly part of that problem, the lock-on system meant that if you yanked your mouse a certain amount to the side, which seems variable, Henry would unlock from the opponent and spin to that side. The problem is you have to sort of, if you want to do a directional attack, like up flatways, you have to sort of pull the it's not this mill, is it? It is. Okay, let's not go there. You have to sort of pull your mouse in that direction, which means a lot of the time the fucking thing would just unlock in the middle of combat when I'm trying to do a directional attack, and that would fuck me up more than anything else. My problem now is the fact that the target change doesn't really seem to work. Yeah, the reason that happens, at least from what I've read and experienced, which is kind of difficult to sort of ask, is that as soon as you unlock and start sprinting, which you would do in combat, especially if you have the perk that I have. What is it? The perk called... where the fuck is it? I can't find it now. But there's a perk where you run at someone, I think. At high... if you sprint at someone, you can damage them. It's what I did to that rabbit earlier. I think it's called boar. I can't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is, yes. Deplete one's health down by bumping into him at a sprint. The thing is, as soon as you start sprinting in combat, good man. As soon as you start sprinting in combat, the enemy will think you're trying to run away, and they'll do that tackle spin on you, where it spins your view around. Yeah, because the enemy can do that to you, regardless of your facing. You can only do it if you're behind an enemy that isn't a woman. The enemy can do it anytime that you unlock yourself from them. Game of dice. Stab. Raven feathers. My ass. But yeah, that'll happen a lot. The enemy can also perfect lock you from behind, which you can't do to them. Yeah, so multi-enemy multi-enemy combat is difficult for all the wrong reasons. At this point, frame rate toilets as I alt tab. I have 224 hours. I mean, I wouldn't play it if there weren't more enjoyable stuff about it than bad. It's just, it's easy to sort of get into a whinge loop about some of the things that are annoying about it, because they are persistently annoying and pretty good at fucking up the things that are enjoyable. It's like a sandwich that for some reason someone pooped in. It's a very fine sandwich, but there's just some poop there. And you ask him, mate, could you maybe not poop in my sandwich? I'm looking forward to the sequel. What have you found, Mutt?
Yeah.
Ho there, wanderer.
Yeah.
Never mind then. It seems I've found something. Where? What have you found? If it's the haystack, I will shit. It is, yeah. Oh, nice Houndmaster. So because I let him find shit. Nice. Surprisingly, there aren't really a lot of mods that change much significant stuff about the game. So I'm thinking that the mod tools might not be super great. Blonde Sleipnir, that's new. It also worries me a little bit because there's some of the things in this that they have just left in since launch, and apparently 2 years before launch, where people were still complaining about it, that they've just completely ignored. I don't know. I feel like NPCs would probably be annoying. Like Mutt here is fucking irritating as shit. He keeps getting in the way, and he will block you and he will shove you. And it's fucking deeply annoying.
Good. That's my... Look what up. You'll love...
Like, this fucking dog is solid. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time there's just a lot of stuff they haven't done anything about because you're not supposed to play that way anyway. So it's kind of like you make an open world where there seems to be relative freedom, but you're punished for doing things an unintended way. But I feel like they eased up a little bit. Yeah, if I hadn't been on the horse there, he would have shoved me. Like, look at this, for example. I'm sneaking, right? Let's do some sneaking. Let's heal him. Which is where you usually have him. Oh, yeah, right in front of me. And now he's blocking me. Okay, ahead again. Looking at some men. Right there. See, there's men there. Right. Sneaking. Sneaking closer. Being very sneaky. Very in front of me again. Blocking. Sometimes he'll even fucking shove me. Because he's strong enough to shove you. To which, naturally, I say ass. The sort of dogs in combat are also terrible. They'll lock you into an animation of staring at the ground while everyone else fights you. And because you're staring at the ground, you can't...
Let's think.
You can't target the other guys because they're not on the ground. And then you just run around trying to fucking stab the fucker. But you can't because it's down. And it's too difficult for Hino. I like little forest paths like this. It's a shame the compression goes to complete town on this game. It's very pretty. Oops. But yeah, I'd very much like Mutt if he didn't get in the way and shove you. It seems like such a simple fucking thing, and the DLC with him has been out for... There you go again, shove me. It's been out for 2 years. And that hasn't changed. What are you finding? When you find and show me the most turgid poos, Bohemia, East. I don't know where in Bohemia we are. Are you actually leading me somewhere or just following me? If I stand still, will you stand still? No, he's going somewhere. Probably the shrine here. Daniel Butsk. Yes, time and Mutt. I think I need to let him bark at it for me to get XP. Okay, nothing new to find. You can re-enter the forest. Find one of those permeable bushes. Have I googled the thing up there? I have not. I'll let him find it. You can show it to me. Supposedly Mutt is pretty decent against enemy dogs, but he can be kind of fucky in combat. He'll shove you and do weird things to enemies so you can't attack them properly. Like the thing I mentioned with the target thing being in someone's chest and you not being able to stab down while you're in combat. There is an attack with swords that knocks people on their ass, which basically makes them invincible for a bit. I have no idea why they would add an attack like that to the game. It's ridiculous. I mean, who playtested that? It's like taunt doesn't work either. I've tried many times to see if anything happened with taunt. It doesn't. It shoves me again. Thought those were bandits. It's fucking beehives. Because I haven't discovered. Mutt, go find them so you can be proud of yourself. Go. Go. It's a beehive right there, and I haven't found it. Go, you scrotum. You're actually seeking. He is. Come on. Beehive. Guess it's not a place to notice. It is. Fucking hustlers. Gloria! Gloria! Puta! Puta! Oh, 2 hens with 1 pooch. Do you have any sort of problem with this? No. Chicken chaser. Yeah, fuck him. Surprisingly, you're completely fine to just kill all the chickens you want. As you can see. So the dev, according to a man, you can kill them because it was legal to kill chickens with your hands back then, apparently. Or some dumb shit like that. So I'm thinking it's more one of those things. That was an oversight, but they thought it was funny, so they left it in. So I'm gonna test something out right now. Yeah, it's pretty, it's like the feathers are stuck on springs, so they're just ready to fly out. So, he said with bare hands, so let's try something else then. See if this upsets anyone. No? Nope, okay, never mind. That would be silly and dumb at the same time. Oh, might? Oh. It would be nice if there was a bull that just fucking gored you. You decided to fuck around with his ladies. He's also asked that you sometimes have to look down to see if you have your weapon out or not. It's kind of like DayZ does that as well. There's no paper doll because realism. Yeah, realistically you'd fucking know where your body is and what you have in your hands without looking, but since we can't give that sort of feedback to the player in any way but having a little marker on the screen. What have you found now? Herbland garden, nice. Hold on.
That's my... Look what I've got.
I wonder if I have to look at this, find it while he's barking at it to get the XP for the Houndmaster. Or if it counts just as soon as he finds it. Leveling this ass is kind of awkward. Almost 15, which is what we want for chase. And I'm stuck. Maybe not. Alright, barrel. Kitty report. Want to hear the pats demanded? Both, you say? Shout me. He'll also bark ceaselessly if he can't path to you for some reason. Oh, hello, Rumpus. They call me Woodsman Foot. Find the thing. Right, let's see. $270. Ah, so it must be just for finding it. Not much of a cave. Yeah, I've been, as soon as boy starts yelling at me, I've been putting it in the other room as well, closing the door. Timing out kid is one of the more effective asses, but it's heartbreaking to listen to her wah sadly out there. Yeah. There are mines and shit you can go into. Floyers, Lunky. Nah, it's sadly to listen to. Find me something along the river, you both. Where's he gone? There. Kitty. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the XP here. 270 still. So is it when you find something? Ah, the dog scares Bunny at much greater distance than I do. Appears to be a camp there. See you sniping around. Start your borfing. Ah, 20. For the borf.
Good. That's my... Look what I've got. You'll love...
Bonks is on the ass's head. Indoor kitty. He'd probably wear doors a lot. Fishing spot, that usually means moonshine. Trout was a minute. Yeah, it's weird. Look at all these fisky traps. Ugh. Ass borfs for no reason. Seems to be some sort of camp there. That's what she's saying. Oh, it's just some dead dude. And poison. Should not go in that book. Plus, is he telling you the meaning? What does Sia have to add? Oogles around the forest foot. .dk. This is Nando's. Ugh. Just sniffle it. What are you sniping? Kiddo. Funny, you say? You mean majestic or fancy? Both you say, oh yeah, moonshine. This is a brute. Brute, which is normal. Oh, my eyes are so dry today. Dog, don't lead me into the water. What's going on over here? What's this plute? Where leadeth thou me, dog? That doesn't look good. Hey look, the guy that's pre-dead. Accident, you say? Unsure how accidental. I'll take some of that. Yeah. Repeated arrows go directly in mates. Shot his sack as well. No bueno. Both, you say? You found something moto. Leading me to my bog death along with Ron Perlman. Fucking amphibious dog. Oh yeah, drunk archery. I've had voice meow and then yawn at the same time. It both looks and sounds weird. Archery contest. Dogs are ding ding soon. Oh yeah. 20. So 2 more of these. It's very silly. Boys forgot her tongue out yesterday and I was laughing at it. She rarely does that. I think in all the years I've had her, she's maybe done it 10 times. It's a great occasion. It's very fine there. You can do it if you're an ass and they're washing. And you snap your fingers, they'll quickly turn to see what's going on, and often the tongue will stay out. Good if you want a picture for it. Of it. Of course, it's disturbing kitty in this manner. Okay, I'm a bit too drunk here. Should pass quickly though. What kind of Alhino almost become a bog body. I got half a cat in my nose. As in it's stiff, or it's always kind of bent. But it's probably broken then. You see Huffy about you touching it. Let's try brushing against it at some point. She's very likely completely fine with it, unless it's recent. But yeah, that's what it looks like when tail has been broken at one point. Yeah, she's probably fine then. Where on the tail is it? Like, bottom half, top half, middle. Ideally it's near the tip. Oh. That's not great, but if she doesn't feel any discomfort from it. Because, like, it can sort of flare up if the bit above where it is touched or pulled. And if it's at the base, then that's basically the whole tail. Just be careful of that. Dog sees an enemy. It only growls like this when there's someone who wants to fight. Which is weird. Dumbass dog. Never done this quest before. I'm curious. If she's fine with being lifted and patted and all sorts of stuff, it's probably not bothering her at all. Yeah, she probably caught it on something that sort of gave her a scar, so the fur grows weirdly.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore. I'd buy a horse, but I am poor. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not wither, darling mine. Now, for the last time. The sun, he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out. He drowned the fishing boat with snacks, straight down upon the deck. Fry your fish fish heads best, fishy thighs and fishy breasts.
She's very likely fine with it, and since she isn't super comfortable with people yet, I would not taking her to a vet this early unless strictly necessary. I would not recommend. You'll lose a lot of trust when you take her there. But if she's not huffy about it and doesn't seem to bother her, but like when you say it's sort of scraggly, she probably got it caught in something that sort of gave her a bit of a scar as well at the same time, so that's just the fur being ass. The vets were like this during proper quarantine as well, Rumpy. They're sort of open, but if you need to buy something, you need to call them, stay outside, and they come out with it. And they only want one person in at the same time. They're very gnoidly about it.
My breath is short, my feet are sore. I buy a horse, but I am poor.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits. May they burn in hell.
The sun he hides behind a cloud.
Why is the blacksmith muttering nonsense to himself? Has he been in the sun too long?
Oh, that's nothing. Just a silly little rhyme for his work, to time it right.
Oh, I see. I thought he was delirious.
No, he's like that all the time.
There was a furniture shop here that I went into once looking for a sofa, and a guy... It was a weird furniture shop. It was in the big basement. And I went there, and this guy woke up somewhere in the furniture store from some of the furniture.
Wait here. Stay.
And emerged, old bed scraggulated. I was all like, I want to buy something, and I went, "You have any sofas?" Nah. And then you could visibly see him deflate.
My breath is short, my feet are sore. I buy
As we left again, and he basically probably just went to sleep again in a pile of cupboards. Poor man.
Now, for the last time. The sun he hides behind a cloud. His heat goes cold and his fire goes out.
Fuck's sake, Henry, why are you so drunk? Maybe. He didn't have any. Alright, he know enough of that. Henry's always drunk. It's one of the gimmicks I'm doing this time. Try and see if we can get a different thing. World time has passed 66 days. Time drunk 64.2 days. Yeah, no sleep, no food.
I hope I can be of help to you.
Not a night.
I heard you reciting something just then. What was it?
None of your bloody business. And you'd best be off if you're not here to buy. Good luck to you.
Alright, Tobin.
I've heard it said that you're a warlock.
What? Why the fuck would they say that?
They say when you temper steel, you chant spells, and then nothing of yours ever breaks.
Spells? That's a good one. It's no spell, just a rhyme to time myself so I don't hold the steel there too long.
They say you're the best blacksmith in the whole region. That metal you've tempered never breaks.
Ah, nothing but old wives' tales. Of course some of my pieces have broken, but only ever here, at the smithy.
No one's ever returned anything for you to rework, though, have they?
Not that I recall, but I can't remember everything.
I understand. I remember Father always heated up the iron until it was bright red, just starting to turn bright yellow. The furnace hummed gently and glowed, and then the water hissed. There was sweat on our foreheads too.
Fine words, and no mistake. I do it a little differently. I heat until the metal is 2-3 shades short of bright yellow. I ease up on the bellows, and after a Lord's Prayer and a Hail Mary, off it goes into the water.
It's strange to think that I'll never help him out with it again. Our forge will stay burned out forever, unless I go back to the trade myself.
It would be a shame not to, lad. Working iron is a worthwhile thing. Godly. It makes life easier for folk. And, let's be honest, you can make a decent living doing it.
And is that all? There's nothing else you do with it?
Well, that depends. I heat it up again after that, but not so it starts to glow. I just hold it like this at the edge of the furnace for a while, and then quench it again.
You quench twice?
Yes, although there's less quenching needed the second time, it doesn't get quite so hot.
And how does that help?
I don't rightly know. I found out about it by chance. I got caught short, needed to piss so bad, I left the rod resting by the furnace by mistake. That's how I found out if you quench twice, it doesn't break as easily. No idea why, but I've tried it enough times to know it works.
I'd like to ask you about the tempering process.
And I'd say I've nothing much to tell you. You just need an eye for it and a furnace.
Let's stop talking about tempering.
Take care now.
No alcoholism? I like that. What, you just townswoman? Fucking hell's happening? You're just townswoman now. You're no longer blacksmith's wife. Weird. Okay. Back to Ladunko. Fucking Zeus.
Yeah.
Humans? Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, when they pull out the weapon, they're invincible. I'm not.
No, who your fuzzball?
No fuzzball. Is he just one dude? That's not right. What's this about banan? That's bacon. Archery contest. Why do you lament your choice of name, Cubas? It's better than blood ass. Was it just one asshole? Aww. Oh well. Das was a minute. Let's see if we'll meet any foes. Another ambush.
What did you say? Yeah. What did you fucking say?
Angerman and his mate also kind of upset. Hey, the target changed properly. Never mind, Master Strike Peasant.
Fuck it!
Had enough?
Yeah, fuck you, Ricky Gervais. Sometimes Bernard will compliment himself. He'll slap me and say, nice hit. Which I'm not sure how I feel about. Yeah, Scalets. Are we still a wanted mate in Scalets? Probably. You have to, yeah. No, they removed the fucking what fine bounty thing on us there. Oh well. I couldn't possibly be sarcasm. There's also that goddamn heckler at the tourney. One day I'll get him. I tried with chicken once, it didn't really take. I should stay on my horse.
Yeah.
Why don't you get on my heels? With the archery contest? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe, who knows? Oh nice, new content. Bug fixes. Oh boy boy. Unless it breaks all mods, then ass.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Master Blacksmith, I think I know how the tempering gets done in Sasau.
And what have you found out? Don't keep me on tenterhooks. Out with it.
He heats it up to red, 3 steps away from yellow, and then stops heating, says the Lord's Prayer, and quenches.
I'll be damned. That's pretty much what I do too. Except I just count.
I'm just saying what I found out.
That's as may be. But there must be something else he does differently if he does the quenching just like I do.
He said he repeats the tempering straight after, but only warming up the iron, so it never even turns red.
Tempering twice in a row? Why would he do that?
He said it happened by chance once, and he noticed it made everything stronger, so now he does it that way all the time.
Well, there's no harm in trying it out, is there?
Are you satisfied?
You did what I asked of you, so I'm at your service. And here's something to keep you going. God be with you.
Do we have any quests waiting? I'm worried that there might be some not available to us because the tipsters were first to speak innate with us. There's Hanush with his quest. Maybe we go see Tim. Try out some archery if anyone attacks me, which they don't, I see. Yeah, I mean, you were present for that, so nothing new to learn, really. Don't know if there's actually anyone that teaches warfare. Also need to go to the tailor. Hey. The mere presence of Nigel reminds me of a cartoon. Probably can't find it.
God be with you, good sir.
Take care now.
$800 for fucking God. Damn! Watch what again? Hey Hans. Compliment me, Moto.
Good day, Henry.
Yeah. Hello. Need a finish button I can spam to yell at people. You parked here now, Capon. Taylor's probably gonna be closed. Nice. No. Straight past the lady to the guy.
Good day,
Sexist. God damn.
May the Lord watch over you.
Sometimes it does that, my button doesn't fucking
May
work.
the Lord watch over you.
Now I can press Q. Seems only really hats help my bullshit. Fucking hats. What do you say, ass? See if there's any quest tips donators still around. I think we might have attracted the ire of most of them, so they won't tell us shit about fuck. That's one of the problems I'm having, low reputation. Can't really... Might have to wiki this. I don't know if you can go directly to the quest giver, Taz. I have put a lot less sass in for Dorothy. So... You're pretty lucky to get any sass at all there. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Okay, I'm just having a look here to see what I might ask here. Because normally you go, when you have high reputation, which apparently it depends on, you go to the tipsters, which are the big orange stars on the map, and you ask them if there's any ask going on, and they tell you where quest is available. And yeah, since they kind of hate us, well, yeah, we may have to ask. Mm. 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 We can probably just pay some shit at the monastery, but I want to see if I can go directly to the quest men, so we won't have to do it. Alright, Adrian. Yes, we played Henry, 100% good man, in the previous one. Okay. Mm. Still wonder what the secret key is for. Okay, so it seems there is some stuff we could hoot there. Yeah, so a guy that's died could tip us off to something, but I'm not sure. Can ask. Mm. Mm. Let's have a look. Mm. Mm. Yeah, right now I'm trying to find out if we need to advance the plot to us. Mm. Okay, so supposedly, if we waited long enough, there should be a quest up here. But since no one wants to fucking tip us off to anything, we might not be able to ask. So go ask the bailiff though, since he is technically our tipster here. Alas, yeah.
God be with you.
Master Bane.
Don't even.
Yeah, he refuses to help us, which is fucking annoying. Like, you just not getting quests because you have low reputation is very irritating. Hopefully you can find them yourself. If having low reputation just locks you out of getting quests, then I may shit.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron!
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Spawn in on a man. This is also supposedly something that happens after a while, so we might come here too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ask them if there's anything going on and they just say,
yeah.
You think I'll talk to you after your reputation is bad? It's fucking annoying because I thought it would be something like, some people would be more likely to talk to you if you were a known asshole, because that's the kind of man they need. Instead of like, oh, this paladin that asks the law constantly. Let's ask him to do illegal shit. Nope. Let's try something. Ugh. Yay, success. Hey, Bernard. Ugh. Let's see if he asks us now. Yeah. Get nervosio about the Hino. I wonder if he'll give us any ass now. Or if he's not allowed to. He might not have anything.
Master,
don't even.
Ugh.
God be with you.
Yes. We happy few. A game that is played. Right. I see this guy on the map now. That's an actual tipster. I don't know if he appeared before. I think he does. Which means he has a quest. See if he wants to give it to us.
God be with you.
Do you know if there's anyone around?
How should I know?
Nope, he still fucking hates us.
Take care now.
Ugh. Still just 60. I'll buy a single beer from you. Kitty, what's a minute?
Do you know?
I've got other things. Good luck to you.
Let's talk about the price.
Well,
Oh, that's a.
Just a minute. I need to haggle more
Let's
money
talk
to
about-
him.
Here.
thanks it. God be with you.
Didn't do anything. Ugh.
Let's have a word. Here.
Oh no. May the Lord watch over you.
Still just 60.
Do you know?
How should I? God be with you.
Ugh.
Have you lost your mind? Good luck to you.
It's very ass annoying. Shame I can't actually just go to the guy I know who is and ask him if he needs any help. This guy should tell me that Herman needs a hand.
Well, you know.
This is very ass.
My respects to you.
Do you know?
I've got other things. Farewell.
I want to do the quests I haven't seen before, for fuck's sake. Ugh. I Google. Let's see if it actually is reputation. I don't know. See, I'm trying to work this out right now, just to trying to make sure if it actually has to do with reputation, or if it's because of us. Can't really find much. That's not speculation. Sorry about this. Some people say there's a bug. But a lot other people also say that it is a it's due to reputation. It's a bug that it says stuff asses. They say to fuck off, and it's showing a quest where I specifically mentioned these asses as well. Alright, at least it. Let's go see if I can ask any other tipsters, or if it's just these guys. Because these guys supposedly, like, the bailiff doesn't show up with a tipster thing on him anymore. Guy up here does. But these two are supposedly weird. One of those quests I'm supposed to get from that ass is sort of... It happens a few days after we've done another quest. I'm not sure long enough has passed yet.
Yeah.
What, the baker? DK Baker Shop's icons are pretzels as well, or logos.
Good day to you. Do you know if I've got other Take care now. May the Lord watch over you.
Shit reputation. He's gonna try and travel around like an ass to try and see if we do some shit. I'm gonna load the one before we pay the church though. Well, the biggest chain of baker has is a pretzel. Come on, Hino. Oh, God damn, it's so warm. I read things while it loads. Mm. 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 Supposedly, I'm only supposed to give extra money in trades one step. If I give more, it apparently doesn't work. But a lot of this is old info. Most of the stuff is from when the game first came out.
What else you, sir?
What's happening?
Nothing much, thank God. God be with you.
What reputation do I have with this man?
May the Lord watch over you.
Hmm. 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 I want to see what my reputation is with this guy after I trade with him.
May the Lord watch over you.
54. That's almost the same as we had in the other town. Yeah, he's also not showing up. I think it's just the ones in Rate that are bugged somehow. Somewhat. I'm gonna load back before we ask. I'm just checking some things out. Don't know if rep has anything to do with it. Good evening. Hey, she's not running from us anymore. I think she's broken though. I'm trespassing. What?
Hey!
Where the hell did the activity man go? There's no innkeeper here anymore. In here? Yeah, it seems like it's completely fucked. I think it's marking the spot where Andrew usually sits. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly AFK to powder my knees. BB. Yeah, so no idea if it's a reputation thing or if time just needs to pass or what the hell. Or if it's just the ones in the ratte that are bugged. But the other guy we spoke to with 50 something rep said that there was nothing around. So that at least suggests that, I don't know, might just be dialogue where they say some shit and you have no idea if it's sort of your rep is too low for me to talk to you, or I don't have anything, and this is the message I give you if your rep is low and you ask the thing. Andrew is dead, yes.
Good day to you.
Andrew wouldn't give me anything either when I spoke to him.
What's happening around?
Nothing much. I'll be with you.
Like, this guy's a quest tipster, but he doesn't show up as such on the map because he doesn't have anything for us. These asses, when I'm near, show up. But have some ass. Well, the plot occurs around Henry, right? But yeah, it might just be the ones in Rattay that are broken, or some shit like that, or they're just giving us a weird talkie where we don't know shit about fuck. Maybe. Let me do the stuff I have available. Where's the timer? Let's go see if someone here wants to ass up. The thing is, main plot might also lock me out of some of the earlier things. That's one of the problems with it. If you advance it too quickly, certain quests get binned. Never mind then. Is this innkeeper?
I am at your service.
Are there any problems around here?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. God be with you.
It seems just above 50. They tell you nothing's wrong, goddamn. Katie, I don't need it washed. What's the meaning? Maybe in Merhoyed. I mean, if the tipsters sort of point you to where a quest is, that's fine with me. But if they also keep you from being able to get the quest at all, if you go to the guy that has the quest and talk to him without the tip, then I'll be upset. I suspect that might be the case. Boy, stop washing me. Grocer and what? Boys. Horse Atreides also sells bees. Maybe. What do you sell bees by? Number or handfuls? Johan.
I hope I can be of help. I'll be with you.
See, my queue is not working again. Ah, yes. A kilo of bees. How many is that? A Radzig horse cobbler. Right, let's hope we can get to Rattay. We don't get too drunk moving. But who armed man, oh nice. How drunk are we? Not super drunk. Let's go see if we can duel this man without fucking killing him. Evening, sir.
May I have your attention for a moment?
We've met before, haven't we?
We have.
Mm-hmm.
Have you still got that?
Ha! But you'll have...
Alright, why not?
Ask him about steal the armor. We've gotten it from him twice. Stop keep buying armor that doesn't fit you, you knobhead. Yeah. Didn't trigger clinch that it was supposed to.
Bugger!
Here, the reward you've earned.
Thank you. On the heath, into the pile. See you on the map. Tips to Twait. Mint, mint. Stand here like a deviant. That's nourishments in the toilet. Yes, boys? Are you gonna go in your bed or are you gonna plute? In you go. They're probably completely sober at this point. Kidding, no plute. No plute. Gonna be very punchy in this tournament, I think. Need to get the warfare.
God bless you.
I'd like to
All right.
Of course.
And I...
Short sword and shield.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Take care now. Meeting face to face in this round will be Jake the Steak, a brewery.
This guy gonna haggle me.
And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz
Was a
from
minute.
the company of Saratsik Kubla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
And there's no go or anything, he just fucking yells ass into the corner with you.
Curse it!
I wonder why that's grayed out.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Hey, Hanish doesn't have his glowing cup today.
Bollocks!
Techno socks.
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. And he will face Stephen of Deliverance, spearman in the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Welcome, our warriors.
Alright.
All is prepared for the first duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
There is. They're all around here. We also sometimes have a heckler. I was hoping I could control which fucking perfect blocks he makes. It doesn't seem like there's a way to do it. So I wouldn't accidentally free a guy that I spent a bunch of time getting in a corner.
The victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz. Change weapons for the second bout.
Could might
The
be, could might
combatants will
be.
engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
He knows peckish.
Shit! Damn. Ow. Shit!
AI immediately does a full combo.
Damn.
And another, because Henry refuses to fucking attack. Like, he's just doing this. I guess it's because there's a shield there. He might not be able to attack from that side. Is that it? No. Maybe. Yeah. You can do that in Dreadmore. Dual shields and staff.
And the
You
second
can
duel
even
was won by
dual wield double staff.
Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney.
Get on with it, I'm hungry.
The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, my heckler's back.
And his adversary will be Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence.
Something like that.
Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Get out of here, you fucking slag.
Verdammt nochmal! Au! Ja! Uff!
No. I cannot unlock from him. This is what happens if I try to unlock. You see, it's sticky targets onto this guy constantly. I hate the system. Run into man to start clinch. Be the first to press an attack button to win clinch. Sometimes clinch doesn't trigger. And as such, you accidentally attack and will get a combo in your ass. The heckler's actually a wayfarer that walks in. Getting heckler discus. Learn a mate about paper white problems as well.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah, I can't reach. A lot of these attacks just puts me at a dumb distance, so I can't actually hit him without moving in, and then he's already recovered. This is why I need to get him in the corner. Ideally with an attack where I don't push myself away as well. I don't think Henry's actually wearing a helmet.
Good day to you.
It's open oogle helmet.
Hey, lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Yeah, baby. Hey. You have to wait. Hanush is in an animation down the stairs, so he can't stop. So you're not allowed to talk to him.
You put on.
Thank you, sir.
A Bushi shield. I want a fucking Bushi shield. I do, however, want your quest now. So Hanush, Kobyla.
What do you want? Henry! Just the man I want to see. I need help with something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
Wait till I tell you what happened to me. There was I.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. What does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted hierarchy. The vicar is short for vicarious, meaning in place of. He has full power to act on his superior's behalf.
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop, Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
By all means. The best of it is.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
And what if there really are heretics?
My boy, have you ever seen a heretic?
No.
There, you see. I haven't either. Most of the time the prelates just invent them to scare folk with. So don't put much faith in their existence.
But
what if there really are some? Then deal with them. But make sure that interfering bastard gets out of here.
Are you at odds with the Archbishop?
So the guy in the background?
No,
doing his
I've
rounds.
never even seen him. But that's no guarantee he doesn't have his eye on my estate.
But how could he get his hands on it?
He's an archbishop. They have long fingers, my boy. And now, without the king around, it's the perfect time to amass a nice little hoard. Believe me, I know. They say in Prague that he's a complete dolt. But I rather doubt that.
Why?
All the Hare clan are as shrewd as they come. I know that better than most.
Uh-huh. Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad. And be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels. So take care.
I'll be careful. Don't worry, Sir Hannes.
Take care now.
I haven't done this one before, I think. Don't know if this is the one I think it is that was timed. It might not be, could be, could not, might be.
Good day to you.
Do you know if...
How should I?
Let's talk about the... Here you are.
My word.
Didn't do shit. Oh, nourishment. I bet the tailor isn't open. I have this fucking broken ass Knubelhabel.
God be praised.
Yeah, it's my attempt to try and put less alcohol in Henry and more nutrients. Usually what happens when we start hitting the bottom of stomach gas. Yes, still open. Inlet me. Motherfucker.
My respects. May the Lord watch over you.
I get reputation with that guy, but not the innkeeper, which is the one I need. To which, of course, I say ass. Well, if we look here, nourishment, energy, alcohol. So we want as much nourishment. It's like we never sleep, we never eat, we only drink. So sometimes we need to ask things that aren't just moonshine. Otherwise we'll end up, because Henry is max level drunk right now, so he has a sad tendency to process alcohol very, very quickly. Well, not quickly enough, I'm not sure. Like a bottle of moonshine in the beginning of the game will get you absolutely fucking slooshed for almost a day. At this point, I think Henry sort of processes it in about 3 hours, which means that this uninterrupted fucking trip will probably have him sober for 2/3 of it, which is not what we want. But since I can't stop him on the road unless some asshole shows up, not much I can do. We can't actually pass out from drinking anymore. I did that so that he will not sleep. I'm gonna show up here very sober. God damn it. Doing alcoholism soon, I think. Get your torch out, you scrotum. Does.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, yes.
I hear you.
Yeah, here. Yeah, it just sounds. It smells like a jar of pickles. Okay, these are finally starting to not be
May
stolen.
the best man win.
I guess it's because we're not actually skipping much time.
If they keep falling like that, I'll use up all my luck.
If you win, you'll probably lose up all your luck.
That's it.
Isn't really any winning here, if you're not Henry, honestly. This guy's fucking going for it. Is he gonna roll the last
Your
one?
turn.
Nah. Point.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Now that's more like it.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
What a bunch of ass rolls. Nice, what a fine roll.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
$50 off. God damn.
This'll be the one.
Could it be the one?
That's it.
God's holy hat!
One, two, three, four. Hey, fucking.
Enough. I'm done with this.
Well played, sir. Like, we're gonna get horrendously drunk once all this beer kicks in. The fuck is that Danny Trio? Oh, I don't. Oh, never mind then. Yeah. No cheating. It's God's will, after all. And shit like that. Hey, it's like we have the true Slav here. You get drunk on less. What's the meaning?
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry. I've been
Old
sent by Sir
mom.
Hanish of Lipa.
Sir Hanish, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanish told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Well, I'm not from Ujits exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either, but you're an ordinary lad with a likable face, if a bit simple-looking. You'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well, then.
Man's all like, I'm here to kill people at random and they don't trust me.
Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Ujits a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
I'm guessing he didn't speak willingly?
Of course not.
Little wonder his strength deserted him in the executioner's clutches. It's a pity. He might have known more.
My lad, guard your tongue. It's unwise to question the ways of Mother Church. Heretics are a conquer on the body of the Church. Do you know what's to be done with such an ulcer? You take the hot iron to it and burn it out. It may hurt. It hurt me too, to have to cause the man to suffer. But it had to be done for the well-being of the Church.
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much, but what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor. How can I help you, then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Kutenberg who told us of the heretics in Uschitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanush wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
I would like this guy to die. Usage. So east from Usage. Heretics. Okay, so let's go to where it asks us. So east out of Usitz. Crossroads. So it's either that one or some other ass. Internet Lord. He saw. I have to find a way to screw over this fucking vicar, because fuck that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It depends if it suits them or not, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you seen any heretics?
Ah! Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
Okay, this place is farting.
Yeah.
A farty bog, what's the meaning? It's a used horse. Another used horse, and another used horse. Who knows shit about fuck? Not I. It's the Fisker man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Evening, sir. Horse ass guy, horse ass guy, horse ass guy, horse ass guy, horse. Right, never mind. They called me. Totally didn't look this up for it. I remember we getting stuck on these directions. I don't think this is the quest. I think it was. IDN. Anyone in this fucking bush?
It seems I found it.
Bet they're hiding there, but I'm here at the wrong time.
A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Oh, I see. Ass Lord. I'm gonna stop in a little bit, by the way, man. And there should be moto tonight, though. Yep. This is where the priest is, isn't it? Or is it? Shit, I'm sober. No, that guy doesn't look important. A lot of women, oh well. Do 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 do. No. Damn it, Hexes. You and your slop. any church shit going on in here? Ugh. Fucking man looks for heresy. Does not see all the infinite torches. Must be uncomfortable wandering around in that shit all day. Maybe was that one of the
Good God. May the Lord watch over you.
I want to speak to what's his face? Father Ass. Archery contest, well done. In fact, I'll do that when we return. So which will be later tonight, I think. And for now, I'm off to Divinity, which is very fine. So yeah, time for watching, man. Let's see if there's anyone I can render you onto that isn't a deviant that I know of. My exam seems to not be a deviant mostly, so go enjoy. Teach you well.